Hello, I'm Victoria Ballou, and thank you for trusting your intuition and coming here in this moment to hear what your subconscious, what the energy of the tarot has to say to you. You know, I am the creator and publisher of Astrologic magazine, where you can get a new monthly issue on the first of every month. For the past 10 years, I have been publishing this, and it incorporates astrology, tarot, and all the metaphysical sciences. And so that's what I work with, is tarot specifically. But in the magazine, we have a constellation of amazing astrologers. And this month, the July issue, is going to be spectacular because our Who's in the News will feature the synastry, the astrology synastry of Prince William and Prince Harry. What is synastry, if you don't know? Well, it's how these two compare and contrast according to their astrology charts. And this is going to be interesting very interesting, because they were so close when they were younger and then grew apart over the last several years. Do their astrology charts point this out? That is what you can take a look at in the latest issue, the July issue of Astrologic magazine. Also, we will be featuring Rupert Murdoch, who is, of course, the head of News Corp publications in the UK, Australia, and the US, namely publications like the Wall Street Journal and, of course, Fox News Corporation. So, and then we have Simone Biles, who's in the news, as well as the Olympics. We have a birth time for the Olympics. This is going to be such a fascinating issue. And then, of course, we have tarot experts and other metaphysical experts writing about things that, as I say, brings ancient science into modern practice. And so, here I am outside today. I'm normally inside in air-conditioned comfort, but you know what? I love being outside. We have these big puffy clouds, which I can't show you because it would turn the camera lens all crazy. But I'm sitting here on one of my decks. It's actually where we dine when the weather's nice, even though right now here in Austin, Texas, it's pretty hot. But that's okay. That's why I'm wearing sunglasses too. So, let's dive in. Please, I invite you to choose a stack of cards. Are you going to be drawn to the cards underneath Vesta, my warrior priestess right here, who is also the main character in my urban fantasy series, The Tarot Legacies? Or perhaps you're drawn to the second stack with this beautiful fossilized shell, which I found on my ranch one year and up on the hilltop. It's quite amazing, actually. Or are you going to choose the third stack underneath this beautiful granite quartz obelisk? I mean, the energy on this obelisk is amazing. I love picking this up. So, which stack resonates with you? Don't overthink it. Go with your very first thought, your very first impulse, because that's the correct one. And let's begin. Let's take a look underneath stack one, underneath Vesta, and see what's going on. The first card we're going to look at is your overview energy. This is your energy from a broad standpoint right now. Let's see what's happening. Well, how wonderful. You have the Princess of Discs. She actually reminds me of Vesta, right? And this represents the beginning of something brand new, something you may not have even manifested yet, but that you're thinking about. So this is something energetically that is either on a large scale or a small scale, something really huge or something, it could be smaller in your life, but it's something you're thinking about right now. And that is creating a new identity or giving birth to a new idea. This is surrounding you. But of course, we always have challenge energy. And so we're going to take a look at what that challenge energy is right now that may be hindering this Princess of Discs energy. Let's see what it is. Oh, interesting. Wow. you have the Empress as your challenge energy. So normally, this, of course, represents abundance and fertility and all things that bring nurturing, mothering, these things. And this could be, if you're a male and you chose this, this could still represent you because it's all about caring and giving, right? But this is your challenge energy. And so what this is saying is somehow this is being thwarted. This is being, it's not allowing, the energy is not being allowed to manifest in its full potential. And it really needs to, right? Especially with this Princess of Discs energy. So let's take a look at the third card, which is your course of action called for. This is what you need to do to mitigate the Empress and the Princess of Discs energy, which, you know, big energies, both of these. Let's see what's going on. Wow, okay. It's the Universe card. Wow. This is saying it's nothing less than you tapping into your highest potential, which I'm always talking about, right? And this is saying your course of action is to understand that you're at this moment, this threshold, where you can take something up in your life to the next level. And I mean in a huge way. So that will unleash this Empress energy and allow this Princess of Discs energy to really grow bigger and create. If it hasn't created yet, whatever this new idea is for you, it can and it will once you take the steps of stepping into knowing that you can take it to a higher level. And if you don't know how to take it to a higher level, maybe spend some time meditating. Go for a long walk where you don't really think about anything and allow your subconscious to talk to you. Because after all, that's what the tarot is. It's tapping into your subconscious energy. It's saying, yes, pay attention here because you have something amazing that you can do that involves this Empress energy of abundance. And oh my gosh, how wonderful for you. I really hope you do this because you're on the threshold of something amazing happening here. All right, let's take a look. Underneath the second stack of cards, we'll scoot that beautiful shell over. Your first card is your overview energy. This is your energy from a broad standpoint right now. Let's take a look and see what's going on. All right, you have the Six of Swords here in the top deck. They call this science. So this is saying that you're kind of at a crossroads right now, needing to make a big decision. A decision about something that has your heart and your mind involved in it. This is you being kind of cautious too, because it's a big decision. Now, when I say it's a big decision, it could be a decision that could be over something kind of small, but nevertheless, it's an impactful decision that you're looking at, that you're needing to make, and say, this is where you are right now. Let's take a look at your challenge energy to see how this is interacting with this overview energy. Okay, well, you have the Eight of Discs. It's called prudence here. This talks about being patient. This talks about planting a seed, giving it time to grow, to flower, to bear fruit. That is what is called for here. But you're being challenged with this, and so there could be impatience involved. Usually that's what the case is, that you're expecting instant results. And so often now we expect things to be very accelerated. I mean, we have so many things in our lives that happen and we can make happen right away. Well, whatever this energy is that you're wanting, that you're needing to make a choice in, you're going to need to be patient with it. That doesn't mean that you need to go ahead and make the choice, but just understand that whatever it is that you're trying to manifest may take a little bit longer. That's why we have this third card for you, your course of action called for. This is what you need to do in order to work with these other two energies present to get what you want. And it's nothing less than the Wheel of Fortune card. This is telling you timing is everything. Your launch window is open right now. You should not delay. If you do delay in making this decision and understanding that it's going to require your patience, this launch window will close because the Wheel of Fortune continues to cycle, right? It continues to move. And so this window is not going to be open very long. And I bet you know what I'm talking about right now, that if you delay, it's going to be a bigger delay before you get the results that you want. So what the tarot is telling you here is it's time for you to carefully make a choice. And if you've been delaying because it's not going to happen as fast as you want, that's okay, because if you can move into that energy and allow it to happen by being patient and allow it to happen over a span of time, you're going to get what you want. It's just that it's going to take a little bit of time. So please hear what I'm saying on this and act accordingly. All right, let's take a look at your third stack of cards. We will scoot the obelisk over. Your first card is your overview energy. This is your energy from a broad standpoint. It could be regarding something very big in your life or something small, but it's something that is resonating energetically with you right now. Let's see what's going on. Oh, interesting. Princess of Swords. All right. You're needing to get clarity on something as we speak. There's a reason why you came to this episode to get this reading, because the Princess of Swords is always after clarity, but she does it in rebellious ways. She does it in unconventional ways. She does it in ways that make sense to her. And of course, if you're male, this still applies to you because, you know, he, she, whatever. This is energy that goes on at their own pace and on their own path. And so that's where you are right now. And hopefully you already recognize what you're trying to get clarity on. This is, again, it could be something huge in your life, or it could be something small, but nevertheless, you're needing this clarity. All right, let's take a look at the second card, which is your challenge energy, and see what's going on. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see this. Ace of Wands. Yeah, this, this represents the removal of obstacles, right? Of everything free-flowing and there being no blocks. But this is your challenge energy. That means there are roadblocks right here, right now. And so that's what you're dealing with. But luckily we have this third card, which is your course of action called for, which is going to show you exactly what you need to be doing to free up this energy. And I love this so much. Look at this. It's the Princess of Cups. You know, the message here is quite amazing because it's saying you need to have fun. You need to enjoy this process of finding the answer, right? You need to enjoy the process of the clarity that is coming to you. What an awesome way to go about solving this dilemma that you're dealing with, is to embrace the journey and really have fun with it to the point that it's not work so much as just, you know, enjoying what's around you and recognizing that the clarity is there if you look for it. I mean, that's what the Princess of Cups is talking about. And then guess what happens? Then you have this Ace of Wands, who's no longer a challenge for you. And the Princess of Swords is, you know, she's free and clear and is very happy and has embraced this Princess of Cups energy. This is actually, what a fun reading for you. Think about how you can have fun as you gain clarity on this. That's the key. That's the whole way that you need to approach this. I think that is great for you. And I hope that you can approach it from that way. It's going to make a huge difference. All right. Well, thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them for me below. I always enjoy hearing from you. And I'll see you next time.